Greetings, YouTube people of YouTube land. Z-Man2 here, coming at you with another Godzilla review. Today we are doing Showa King Ghidorah. Or Ghidorah. Or just Ghidorah, you know? Whatever floats your boat. Let's get right into it. Ghidorah makes his first appearance in the 1960, I believe it is 4, correct me if I'm wrong, or is it 5, whatever, movie, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster. There is an alternate Japanese title that I cannot remember for some reason. Now, in this, Ghidorah has a very simple origin. Basically, he is inside a meteor, and he probably looks like this in the meteor, and he's like, boom, the meteor crashes down, and he like, comes along, he's like, interesting sound effects, isn't there? Anyway, and yeah, and he wreaks havoc upon the world, and then Mothra must recruit the forces of Godzilla and Rodan to stop Ghidorah. And they do stop Ghidorah, and everyone's happy, yeah. And, excuse me, and that's it for his first appearance. In his next appearance is in the next movie, Monster Zero, or Godzilla vs. Monster Zero, or Invasion of the Astro Monster. All three titles are really not that good. They should have just called it Return of Ghidorah, or Ghidorah, as they called him back then. And, in this movie, he is, again, his origin really isn't explained that much. He's just an alien monster. And, basically these aliens, who are from Planet X, the newly discovered planet in the solar system, are terrorized by this monster, and they recruit Godzilla and Rodan to stop the monster. And eventually they do, but it turns out that, oh no, the aliens have tricked us. They aren't here to help us. They really want to destroy our world, blah 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 blah. Same old, you know the drill. His next appearance, correct me if I'm wrong, is in Destroy All Monsters, the big blowout that was supposed to end the Showa series, but it didn't. And obviously in that movie he is the Exilian's last resort weapon, after all the monsters have been turned to goodness, except for him. Because Ghidorah's, well, I'll get to it. And his last appearance, his last hurrah, if you will, is in Godzilla vs. Gigan, where the cockroach aliens that controlled Gigan come and call for Ghidorah to help Gigan. And yeah, the Godzilla beats him again. Same old. Very formulaic, the late Showa series movies were. Except for one different thing each movie, which really is a consistency that the human subplots have some way of cashing in on the latest American movie craze. Gotta love it. Now, onto the character of Showa King Ghidorah. Now, I know this for a fact. This is not just my interpretation, but Showa King Ghidorah, unlike later versions of King Ghidorah, is in fact evil. Pure evil. It's like, I think it's actually in his bio on Toho Kingdom that this monster destroys entire planets just for fun. That's evil, man. That's evil. Sorry if my pen clicking is becoming irritating. Either way. But that's his character, and I think that's a perfect villain for Godzilla, who is, you know, conflicted, really. Well, not conflicted, but you don't really know if he's good or evil. And I think it's not neat to know that, you know, I think it's redeeming for Godzilla to have a villain that really is pure evil. Now I'm going to pause this and we'll get to this toy, which, okay, back. On to the toy, which, this is obviously Ty's Beanie Baby plush King Ghidorah, which was released, it coincided with the release of GMK, you know, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Attack. Mouthful. And, but really, the way it just has a Showa King Ghidorah feel about it, so I chose it for this review. Now, obviously being a plush, it has no articulation, but has unlimited movement, thanks to the fact that it's made of this uber soft material, and you can actually have his heads doing all crazy stuff. And his wings can not only flap, but fold in, and fold out, and just position in any way you see fits. You want to have him do a little hey, that actually looks pretty good. Pretty movie accurate right there. That's cool. And I really like this plush, and I think it's a nice thing to have, the Ghidorah that really can, whose necks can really do all the stuff that they do in the movies. Unfortunately, you can't permanently pose them, because it's plush and there's no wires, which I think that would be the next step to making a great Ghidorah, is if you did a plush, but with sturdy wires in the necks, so you can pose them. But that's a minor complaint. And, oh god, did I forget to score the character again? Character gets 5 Godzillas. Dang it. Whatever. And the toy is very nice. But like I said, this toy, which I think is, it just has, like I said, it just has a Showa vibe about it. And I think it's a solid 4 Godzillas. He should not set you back too much if you can find him on eBay, like, you know, from a reasonable seller. But he's a few years old now, and he's getting more expensive, so if you want this guy, get him now. And he's certainly cheaper than the Toy Vault version. So I don't think, no wait, Toy Vault is still in business, but still, Toy Vault doesn't make as many, it's not a mass-producing company like Ty. Either way, that's Showa King Ghidorah done. And this is Z-Man 2 saying, catch you later.